Okay, so the first thing we need to do is go on the Firefly website and click on eChalk, which should be in this sidebar. Once on eChalk, click Physics, Electricity and Magnetism, and we're scrolling down to Magnetic Field Line Plotter. So as you can see, we have our bar chart here and what is known as a plotting compass. So it gives you these instructions at the top. All you need to do is move around your plotting compass. As you can see, as you move it around the page, it interacts differently with the magnetic field from the bar magnet. So we see the direction of our compass changing constantly. What I'd like you to do is pick a position, it doesn't matter where, and click the plot button. And then you can see your compass has stayed in place. So keep doing this, pick about 10 different positions all around the page. So I'm just doing a small circle like this. And then I'll do some outer ones. Oh, that one didn't work. Outer ones like this as well. So let's see how many I have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So that's 10. What we should now be able to look at, if you use the pen function, you can see which direction our compass is facing at each point. So the red needle is facing with the magnetic field lines. So as we know, magnetic field lines always go from north to south. So we should see our red needle is pointing south. So if I just carry on the direction of all of the red arrows, so just doing it for each one, and I'm using the arrow to indicate which direction it's pointing. We can see around the South Pole, all of these arrows are pointing towards the South Pole, so it's again agreeing with this, north to south. So all of the red points are pointing towards the South Pole. Looking at the other end, at the North Pole, all of our arrows are pointing away, so the field is going away from the North Pole of the bar magnet and towards the South Pole of the bar magnet. eChalk has this really good function as well called auto plot. So if you click auto plot at the bottom, it shows you the shape of the field lines around this bar magnet. And what you should be able to see is that all of your plotting compass points agree with the field lines. And I can see as well when I move this bar magnet around, as I move it around the field lines, it moves with it, always going from north to south. So if I just use a different colour pen for this bit, we can see what we discussed earlier, that around the poles of the magnet, so the different ends, the north and the south pole, our field lines are closer together. So in this small circle, I've actually got 4 field lines, and this means that around this area of the magnet, the magnetic field is stronger. So something that is close to the pole of the magnet will feel a stronger attractive or a stronger repulsive force, depending on whether it is itself a north or a south pole. And as we get further away from the compass to around here, we can see a really large difference between our field lines, which means our magnetic field has got weaker. So this is a really good demonstration of how to plot field lines with a compass, and also how field strength varies with distance. If you want to get rid of what you've done, you can just press this button. Down at the bottom right is the X, and that gets rid of everything you've done. Or you can just undo it with the arrow above. The question mark at the bottom tells you how to use each of the features. So any issues, please do use that, and then you can just click back on the main page. So at least 10 plotting points. So using the compass at the top, at least 10 of these, plot them around, try and draw the field lines yourself, and then check it with autoplot.